Peace, family. It's in the guys in the wave. I'm at a loss for words right now. I just went to this deep, dark place. Then I started formulating the Akashic records inside of myself. Then I went inside of myself and I went in this library. I started reading books. I'm like, give me ideas for new topics. I opened a book. It said NueroMelanin and Kundalini energy. Then when I read that, my brain started getting thick. Then I heard a loud pop. In my brain, there was a popping noise. Then, it felt like I was busting 80 nuts. Like I had sex and I was orgasming in 80 times. Then this weird liquid started gooing in my brain. It felt like my brain nutted. When I got the information, it was like this spiritual sex of blissfulness. Then I got the idea. Then it was like ideas start rushing. It was like, you gotta speak about the Akashic record, NueroMelanin and Kundalini energy, and dark occultic magic. I have to speak about that. This spiritual sexual bliss is now just floating through my body like, oh my gosh. NueroMelanin. This is the prelude to the new dossier. NueroMelanin, you have this valve, this ventricle in your brain that holds this dark NueroMelanin in a liquid condensed form. This is the blackness, the ether, in between the stars. Non-creation, the primordial foreverness is in your brain. Now, what happens when your Kundalini rises from the base and it goes to the crown chakra? Once the energy goes from base all the way to crown from a long meditation, it hits this valve, the energy, and it literally presses up. Then the valve spills open and pushes up the hood of the pineal gland like a cobra. Then I started feeling this popping sensation of just sexual bliss, like a spiritual, oh my gosh, so much energy, like, oh my gosh. So you have to start meditating instantly if you want this spiritual, oh my gosh, we got to get to meditating. All right. Now, NueroMelanin is what holds the connection between us and the astral. This dark liquid ether is nothingness in a liquid form, so it's more malleable and more permeable. So when we connect to this ether, now we can start shape-shifting our reality because we're in control of this dark. It's a dark nothingness reality, but it's liquid, so it's malleable. It can be shifted into multi-realities. Once the Kundalini burst, the NueroMelanin burst past the third valve, it spills down into the rest of the chakras, realigning and restoring them. When you have sex, you're literally having a mini enlightenment. The third eye burst open, but instead of it going and recycling in the body, it burst open, goes down the chakras to the root and gets drained out. Instead of you meditating and recycling it back up, you drain it out when you have sex. So you gotta watch about having sex a lot. You can't really just be smashing females back to back, all right? So, this NueroMelanin is the liquid modified computer that telegraphs physical reality. This melanin literally is what holds key control to this telegraphed reality. It can modify this reality into what you want it to be. You can morph it into the astral and telegraph your own creation once you're in control of the ether. And bro, when I say I can't even explain the feeling. It's like weird liquid was just spilling inside of my brain like I had a spiritual orgasm of energy. Like, oh my gosh. Yo. And Kundalini is the sexual energy, right? So NueroMelanin is the spiritual connection to the ether. But the physical is held in the root. So the spiritual expression of the nothingness on earth is the NueroMelanin. The physical expression of the nothingness on earth, the power, the life force, is the Kundalini. Now, the Kundalini is held in the sexual organs. This is the energy that is used to keep the chakras spinning. This is what you use to interact with your physical self, your physical chakra. This is the energy that you use in the yang to physically move and get around. The Kundalini is your life force. This, they try to call it testosterone. No, this is key energy. This is your life force. This determines your vitality, your awareness, your spark, your flair, how you present things. The energy behind you is presented through the Kundalini. And this is the sex force. This is the drive, the push. When you're having sex, it's a lot of aggressive energy because you're giving off your Kundalini. Kundalini is the real aggressive, intense. Fight or flight instinct drains you of your Kundalini energy. So intense fear and intense fighting drains you of your Kundalini energy. That's why you must be calm all the time and not get into intense emotional situations. See things for what they truly are and don't give off your Kundalini, your intense passion to other situations that don't hold your importance. Rather keep it with yourself and cut yourself off when you see you're about to get in an argument that requires your energy and you know it's pointless. Just stop talking to these bitch ass niggas because they serve you no purpose for your spiritual growth. I'm trying to teach you how to connect the NueroMelanin, how to make the ventricle burst. More melanin, more NueroMelanin, more Kundalini. Dark you are, more of it, higher the connection. So the Kundalini is like the TV. It's like the size of the TV. And it's like the plug to the physical, the wall, the physical world. While the NueroMelanin is the TV screen and what's being modulated on the TV screen. And the person is the dude with the controller. Now, he could either stay watching TV or try to form and modulate his own perception of TV. Try to create his own TV. That's like connecting with another reality outside of expansion. So we got the set, right? We're sitting back. We are the physical TV, the Kundalini energy, the Yang energy, while Yin is the screen that's being modulated. So it's about the viewer to finally stop watching this TV, turn off the TV. Now he's in the darkness. So you turned off the TV in your spiritual room. Now you're in a meditative state. Now you start making your internal TV. Now you start going in yourself and visualizing places in yourself. So the Yin is like the construct of the TV. The melanin is engaging, watching the physical Yin, the TV. But once that user decides to turn the TV off and meditate and look within and stop going in the rat race and the distraction, he now creates his own TV. He now creates his own world. That's the motherfucking prelude. I got more topics for y'all. Zen the waves in the motherfucking God.